Hello and good afternoon, everyone. My name is Lindley. I am a Reiki Master, Sound Healer, and Intuitive Life Coach. And today I begin this journey with my very first video for you all, beginning this month in the theme of energetic protection and clearing. So I've been on this journey for the last year and a half, maybe 2 years, and as I was in the last few months, as I've been approaching this moment to start making videos, the message I keep getting is to first teach about energetic protection and clearing. So one very strong point that I'd like to begin with is to not trust me. Don't believe me. Don't believe anything I say. Question everything. And choose what resonates. But I think everybody needs to use discernment when it comes to taking in new information. So, the first message is don't trust me. The second message is that before beginning any energetic work, I think it's very important that we know how to safely maintain and clear our energetic fields. So the clients that I intend on taking are trauma survivors, and this is because I was one myself, and in this 2.5-year journey I've learned some very valuable methods that I wish to condense into 8 weeks for anyone else that would like to manifest the future of their dreams. And to begin that, I think the first step is very important in learning how to clear and maintain a safe energetic field. So this month, I will have 4 videos, one each week. The first one will be solely energetic, cleaning, maintaining, protection, and I'll share some methods that have been very valuable and worked very effectively, as well as a meditation that I practice daily, if not 2 or 3 times a day. The second week, I will be expanding on boundaries. The third week will be unconditional love and self-love. And then the fourth week, I'm going to talk about something that ties the 3 of them together on a topic that I haven't heard much about yet, but I think is becoming quite relevant now. And that is the line between unconditional love and boundaries, and where we need to separate and make a difference, because both of them are very valuable, but they conflict a little bit. So that'll be the 4th week. I'm looking forward to getting to know you all, and I hope that my messages will be valuable to anyone out there who needs to hear this. So let's begin. I don't expect this to be a very long video, as it's the first one, but thank you for sticking it out with me and seeing how it all goes. So, energetic clearing and protection. So one of the first things that I learned after doing ayahuasca, mushrooms, iboga, many plant medicines, was that it shifts a lot of our energy inside, and people that are already empaths or sensitives, intuitives, we're very sensitive to others' energy, and it's very easy for us to take on others' energy or have ours shifted more quickly than other people. So I would like to explain some methods, or teach some methods that have been very helpful to not only maintain my energy, but to start off the day and know when you start to feel depleted how to take 5 minutes and restore that energy, to clear it out, and within 5 to 10 minutes start feeling like you have the most energy and that you're coming from a really healthy, heart-centered place. So the first one I'll start with is nutrition, and I'm not a nutritionist. I have some friends that are nutritionists, but the basics of nutrition that I know is that what we put into our bodies creates us. It creates this skin, these fingers have all grown from what we've eaten. And in order to be the very, very, very best version of ourselves, we have to put the very, very, very best food into our bodies. So I try to stay as organic as possible when it comes to water, drinking filtered water, mineralized water, and vitamins. Now, I've recently, just yesterday, discovered a shop in my hometown. It's a mushroom store. So mushrooms, there are hundreds of varieties of mushrooms that I'm recently learning about. And they are very beneficial to our health. Reishi mushrooms are very good for your heart. I also have this tincture here that's really good for digestion and liver and gut detoxes. I also bought this tea that apparently helps to process dreams and open the pineal gland when you're sleeping. So I tried it last night for the first time, and I have to say I did have some wild dreams. I've been smoking for the last year and a half, and in my dream last night I was flying and breathing, and every breath I took out, smoke was just coming out. It was like, literally, guys, I bought this yesterday. I took a little bit of the reishi, a little bit of the detox, and that tea, and it's like, it was telling me not to, or that it was cleansing out the smoke out of my body. So I'm feeling a sign to quit, or at least cut back quite a bit. And that's what I have to say on nutrition. Then, as we go on, as I get into the later videos, my true passion is inner work and emotional clearing. When we're processing a lot of our shadows and inner child wounds and shifting a lot of energy around, it's really important to have some devices, some different tools around us to get that energy out, because that energy comes out of you, and where does it go? It can linger in a room that you're in, it can be absorbed by others. So it's really important, for some, in sound healing especially, imagining a golden bubble above while you're doing the inner work and letting it go into that. But some other useful tools are incense, freshly picked sage, which is even best used and burned with matches. When you burn sage, it should never be put out manually, but allowed to continue burning until it's finished. Or even lighting a candle with intention, with the intention of clearing the energy in the room, can be quite beneficial. Another great way of getting rid of stagnant energy is to declutter, get rid of anything that's not being used anymore in our rooms, in our house. And even better, once it's cleaned or given to someone that could use it and repurpose it, is a really beneficial practice as well. Crystals are wonderful at catching energy. Perhaps I'll do a more expanded version or video on crystals later on. There's so many, and they all have amazing purposes. So keeping some of those in your windowsill, cleansing them regularly. Pendulums are amazing. For anyone who hasn't seen a pendulum, you should have some. You usually have one on me at all times, but it is generally a crystal hanging on the end of a string or a chain. And when we want to clear out the energy in a room, we will ask it to clear it, and it will start to move in a circular motion and clear the energy out. You can feel that almost immediately. And it's very interesting to see how fast it will swing depending on how much energy needs to be moved at that time. For anyone that doesn't have a pendulum, they're very easy to create. If you have a piece of string, you see a rock that speaks to you outside, or have a crystal at home, you can even make your own. But most spiritual shops, I know locally, the Divine Mind in Calgary, Earth Gems, carry a lot of them. And then depending on which crystal's speaking to you, it's yours. That's the one that's meant for you. Yeah, another great way for clearing energy and to cleanse is water. I mean, we do it daily when we have a shower, maybe subconsciously, but when we're rinsing our bodies off, to even have that intention in mind, to be releasing anything that we've carried with us throughout the day. A bath is amazing. Putting some essential oils, salt in a bath, helps to release anything that you don't want to carry anymore as well. Sound, music, frequency music is beautiful. There's a different frequency for each vibration in each emotion. Each chakra in your body resonates at a different level. And later on, I'll be doing some more videos on sound healing and how to do a body scan, how to see where our energy is trapped, and when we release energy from that area, to fill it with love at these different frequencies. This pure, beautiful music can be extremely recharging, renewing. And none of the as I list these practices, it's not that all of these need to be practiced every day. I probably do use maybe 5 or 6 of them every day, but even to get into the practice of just using one for 5 minutes every day can create some pretty big benefits. Breath work is another great one to begin. A great practice when you're starting to feel overwhelmed or stressed, or that you've taken on a lot of energy. Breathing in for 4 seconds, holding it for 4 seconds, breathing out for 4 seconds, and holding it for 4 seconds. And practicing this until you're in the rhythm of a more relaxed state is a very also beneficial way of clearing energy. For those that practice meditation or are interested in getting into meditation, there are 2 that I probably practice daily, just as a recharge, either at the beginning, the middle of the day, or the end of the day, when I feel like I need to just let go of what's happened so far, are the cord cutting techniques and a chakra cleanse. So you can find these meditations on YouTube. Doreen Virtue has quite a lot, has a really good one on cord cutting. And cord cutting, some people would disagree with the term cutting. It's more letting go of cords that... So cords are the attachments that others have with us. Some can be mutually attached cords, and they're energetic cords. Some can be just given by a person, their energy directed towards you, and then vice versa. It can be the energy that you're directing towards someone else. So one technique I found very helpful is to, when doing yoga, standing in mountain pose, imagining these cords unplugging from our bodies, the ones that don't serve us, the ones that are not loving, the ones that are not sent with good intent. And it kind of sounds like a suction cup being released from your body as these cords kind of just draw away. And once they're drawn away, imagining just this beautiful white light of water washing over us and cleansing our auric field, our body, our energy. It feels good just to think about. It can be, yes, very useful. And a chakra cleanse works in the way that, so our body has over 100 chakras, but there are 7 that most traditions focus on. They're the root chakra, sacral chakra, solar plexus, heart chakra, throat chakra, third eye, and the crown. And then there's a bright light above us. When we're doing a chakra cleanse, we imagine the color of each chakra as it spins in a circle and purifies. And we work through them, just rinsing them, cleansing them all the way up the body, one by one. And as they're cleansed, they all join together in this beautiful light. Again, that feels so good just to think about. And cleanses our body from the inside. So the balance of the cord decluttering, we'll call it, and the chakra cleanse can create some very energetic benefits. And then moving was the final one. So dancing by far is my biggest recommendation. Anyone that's heard about ecstatic dancing or enjoys dancing when they're alone, cleaning the house, you can feel the benefits of dancing almost immediately. It is I just wrote an article on this about how it covers 7 of the 10 that I'd written about forms of self-love. Dancing included 7 of them. It is so incredibly good for you. It is such a good form of release, especially with music that you're a fan of and enjoying. Besides dancing, yoga, exercise, even just 5 minutes a day, breaking these goals into little steps and getting into a routine of just releasing that. We hold on to so much in the day. So just choosing one of these, whether it's a bath on Monday, 5 minutes of yoga on Tuesday, cord cutting and chakra cleanse for 15 minutes at the end of the day, whatever you so choose to do, and then follow it up with some positive affirmations. When that energy is clear, you're very sensitive to what you're going to fill it with. You can fill it with love. You can fill it with whatever resonates at that time. If you're working on a business, fill it with abundance. Fill it with, listen to a 5-minute affirmation meditation on YouTube, on Insight Timer. And guaranteed you'll be feeling a ton better. So I did promise a meditation, and maybe we'll finish with that. We'll go through a shortened version of the chakra cleanse. So it would begin with 3 very deep breaths.